He once had aspirations to become Detroit's mayor, but tonight, Charles Pugh is near rock bottom. The former city council president escaped from the city last year with questions looming over his improper relationship with a student he was supposed to be mentoring.
And for nearly a year now, Pugh avoided any explanation for this bizarre behavior. Until now, 7 investigator Ross Jones found him on the streets of New York City.
And Ross joins us now with more from his exclusive interview. Ross?
Steve and Carolyn, when Charles Pugh left Detroit in the dark of night, he thought any questions over his improper conduct should disappear with him. And for nearly a year, they did. But over the weekend, we caught up with the ex-council president and conducted the interview he hoped would never come.
Well, I don't want to have this conversation.
Well, why are you continuing to flee from these questions, sir?
I'm not fleeing from any questions.
It sure looks like you are right now.
Well, because you showed up here.
As a reporter and then city councilman, Charles Pugh has been a part of thousands of interviews. This is one he wished never happened. And it almost didn't. For nearly a year, he has been avoiding questions over his improper relationship with a high school student he met through his mentorship program. Pugh fled town when questions were first raised, and today we found him working at a restaurant in Harlem, waiting tables. Pugh went running after the mother of a student he mentored found out that the then Detroit City Council president had lavished her 18-year-old son with gifts, clothing, and cash, promising him things like video games and money for college. But it came at a price. Pugh pressured the young man to perform sex acts on video that he would share. "I want to see your body, front and back," he wrote in one message. "The video has to show everything."
He's an adult. I did not ask him to do that.
Let's take a look at this text message right here about where you talk about your price structure.
"You should know about my straight friend special," Pugh wrote in one message. $125 for solos and $150 if you shoot the vid over here. His instructions for the videos are too graphic to read on television. And the allegations go further. Pugh's student told police that the then council president touched his inner thigh in the parking lot of a clothing store. He said that Pugh looked at him and smiled until he pushed his hand off his leg. Oakland County prosecutor Jessica Cooper investigated the allegations but brought no charges. While she said she believed the touching took place, she said she wasn't convinced she could prove it in court. Pugh said the whole thing was a lie.
People filing police reports and
So it is proper.
making up things and filing
Did you touch his leg?
lawsuits. I didn't touch anything or anyone.
You never touched it.
No.
No police report was ever filed in Wayne County, where the text messages were sent, and there is no sign today that one ever will be. But either way, Pugh's troubles are far from over, and they could end up costing more than just him. He, along with the city of Detroit and Detroit Public Schools, are expected to be on the receiving end of a civil suit, filed any day now by the young man's family.
You put the city at risk, you put the school district at risk. And here you are in New York City, you're still not answering any questions about what you did and why.
So who do I have to answer questions to?
How about the city of Detroit and the school district and the young man, sir, who says that what you did here has scarred him and put him in therapy?
Oh, is that what he says?
Yeah. Is he lying?
Well, I haven't done anything to him.
Pugh said he has no desire to return to Detroit, but when that lawsuit is filed, he may have no choice. If he ever does come back, it'll no doubt be a strange and sad homecoming for a man who was once thought of as one of the city's most promising sons.
Now, Ross, you had a lengthy conversation, 15 blocks lengthy to be exact. What else did you guys talk about?
Well, we also talked about the fact that he abandoned the city in the midst of bankruptcy. His conduct, if you ignore that for a second, he left when the city was in crisis. How did he defend that? You'll see that tomorrow at 6.
All right. Look
Yeah,
forward to that.
left and just disappeared without answering any
a lot of people
questions.
want to know the answer to that question. Ross, thanks.
Absolutely.